So there it is, the news we have all been waiting for. Manchester United have finally signed a brand new striker. Rasmus Hojlund will be joining the club. We have got the here we go confirmed from Fabrizio Romano. There are conflicting reports over the total package. Fabrizio reckons it's 70 million euros, whereas David Ornstein reckons it's going to be a total package of 85, broken down into 75 plus 10. Either or, the important thing is we have got a new striker through the door. And yeah, it's a big transfer fee. It's not the first time we've spent a huge transfer fee on a striker in recent years. But if we're being honest, Lukaku still scored goals. Even though he didn't quite hit the standards we fully expected of him, he did still score goals for us. And it is goals that we have desperately been needing. So yes, I'm very happy with the signing. If you missed my reaction to the Real Madrid game the other night, watch that because, I mean, basically that was the whole point of that video, is we desperately need a striker. We need a focal point. We need someone that the creative players can bounce off of, and we need someone who can consistently put the ball in the back of the net. Do I think Rasmus Hojlund is the man for the job? At this moment in time, I don't know. I've never seen the guy play. I obviously watch a lot of football, but I'm yet to see an Atalanta game with him in it, and I'm yet to see a Denmark game with him in it. So I can't make a full judgment on him purely based on stats. I have to look at it and say that there is an awful lot of hype around this guy. All of the big sort of like news reporters are saying this is the future guy. He's going to be this, that, and the other. Top breakout star in Italy last season after Kvaratskhelia. He's the future super striker in world football to compete alongside the likes of Hojlund and Mbappe. But time will tell. We have to give him a chance. As always, it's a player that Erik ten Hag wanted. In the mould of a striker that Erik ten Hag normally uses, you think of the like of Sebastian Haller that he used so well at Ajax. The big striker, the hold-up player that can turn and shoot, but more importantly, feed into those other players that get in and around him. It's the sort of player we need. Obviously, whenever we sign a striker of this sort, I have to compare them to Ruud van Nistelrooy, the best striker of any Manchester United era in my living memory. And that's exactly what we need to finish off our team right now. We just need that focal point. Someone that is going to put the ball in the back of the net on a consistent basis. And let's just hope that Rasmus Hojlund is the guy, because we need it so desperately. And like I say, it's a lot of money. And when someone pays a lot of money for an important player, they will be judged. You have to look at Darwin Núñez last season and the amount of stick that he gets from both his own fans and rival fans purely because of the price tag that was slapped on him. But look, we've been here so many times with so many players in recent times. I don't want to sit here and say that this is going to be the answer because we just don't know. I am very, very sceptical of players that come out of Serie A. As you know, when, like I say, when the likes of Lukaku are considered the best strikers in Italy and then they come back to the Premier League with Chelsea and do nothing, like Koulibaly doing exactly the same. Chris Smalling, who was a good defender for Manchester United, going out to Italy and then being absolutely phenomenal. Fikayo Tomori failing to get in the Chelsea team, going out to AC Milan, being absolutely phenomenal, and for whatever reason, still gets snubbed by Gareth Southgate, whether or not that is just because he doesn't like picking players from abroad, or whether or not it's because he genuinely thinks he's not as good as the players that we have available to us remains to be seen. But when there's a lot of hype around a player, we have to say that you have to spend money to get those players. It's a 5-year deal with a year extension available as well. So we're getting good value for our signing if he is successful for a long period of time. And let's hope he is. Obviously, there is that, I keep saying obviously, there is the elephant in the room at the moment surrounding Mason Greenwood. And I could very easily make another full video on him at the moment. But what we've heard in the last 24 hours is it looks like the major sponsors are not opposed to Mason Greenwood staying at Manchester United. So there is now potential that he will be the other striker going into next season. Unclear what's going to happen with Martial, but I think it's pretty evident that Ten Hag wants him out. I think the Sancho up front experiment has failed. I think Rashford is wasted when he plays up front. So now that Hojlund's in the door, let's just hope we can keep him fit. Let's hope he's as good as everyone says he is, and he is going to be our main man going into the new season. And let's see if he can deliver us, or at very least get us close to another Premier League title. And maybe, just maybe, there'll be a Mason Greenwood sitting in reserve for him as well. Let me know all of your thoughts on this signing. Have we overpaid once again? Is he going to be worth 85 million euros? come all the add-ons. Obviously, it is a 10 million add-ons. It's 75 million plus an additional 10 million in add-ons. So if we do have to pay the 10 million in add-ons, he definitely would have been worth the 85 million, because we know those add-ons tend to include winning Premier Leagues, winning Champions Leagues, nominations for Ballon d'Ors and whatnot, and goal returns. So let's hope he is worth the 85 million and he's not just going to be another wasted 75 million. But like I say, let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's a massive, massive signing for Manchester United. Hopefully another step in the right direction under Erik ten Hag. And let's see what he's got. I very highly doubt he'll play against Borussia Dortmund on Monday night, but we shall see. Hopefully we'll see him in our final pre-season games before the Premier League kicks off in a couple of weeks' time. But Rasmus Hojlund is here. He's here we go confirmed. And let's get ready for potentially our next new signing in the next couple of days. And I think next is going to be a whole bunch of outgoings. So we'll see what happens. I'm very excited. Rasmus Hojlund, welcome to Manchester United.